Hello. In this video, I'll be guiding you through a meditation and healing called the Dragon Light Healing Process. This particular form of healing meditation is actually for self-healing, and it's drawn from the practice of Tonglen. In Tonglen, we receive and allow whatever is troubling into ourselves, and we trust that we have the inner technology and intelligence, even if we don't consciously understand it, to transform or transmute those negative feelings, emotions, situations, so that they can be processed without being repressed. And so this is a little bit different process than we're used to when it comes to a self-healing practice. Ordinarily in a self-healing practice, we'll either surround and accept the issue wherever it lands in our body with light and with love, or we'll work toward removing it through various techniques like psychic surgery. So this process is a little bit different. In this process, we will be breathing in the sensation, recognizing it, allowing it to be at the surface that is troubling us, that sensation that is troubling us. It can be anything. It can be an ache or a pain in the physical body. It can be an emotional state or a thinking pattern or a pattern of behavior. It can be a situation, a memory that you recall that disturbs you. So whatever it is, what we'll do is we'll actually breathe it on the inhale. And then on the exhale, we will send it light. We will send the healing elixir. We will send the antidote for whatever that thing is. We will send the medicine that's needed on an energetic level to that issue. And then we'll seal the place in the body where we normally feel that issue resides with that healing elixir, with that medicine, with that antidote. And so this is something that can be practiced in a couple of minutes. It can be practiced as a longer seated meditation or lying down meditation. And it can be done over and over again with the same issue or with similar issues or with those little things that come up that we think back to at the end of the day sometimes and are like, oh, I wish I hadn't said that, or whatever it is. It can be, this process can be used to work with those things. So that being said, the first thing that we'll do is come into a comfortable seated position, and we'll get ourselves into the awareness space of space. So we'll get ourselves to connect with that part of our being, that part of our mind that feels like it is just an expanse, like it is a glowing emptiness that is whole, that light within us or the spaciousness within us. And then before we do that, we're going to also pick out one particular thing. So think of something that bothers you or that is upsetting you. And it can be the smallest thing. You don't have to start with a huge issue. You can start with something that's just kind of on the surface and in the back of your mind at the moment. And so you want to know what that thing is and allow yourself to feel it for just a moment. So whatever this issue is, allow yourself to be with it. So by that I mean allow yourself to observe it. Observe how it feels inside of you. Observe where you feel it inside of you. If this thing is a physical ache or a pain, obviously you're going to know right where it is. But sometimes there's a radiation that occurs and you'll feel it traveling down the arm or down the leg. So get to know it a little bit before we actually do the practice. Sometimes you'll feel like a constriction. You might feel like you're clenching your jaw, or you might feel like you're furrowing your brow when you think of this thing, or that your breathing becomes more shallow, or that your legs or your hips tighten, or that your belly tightens. So notice what the body's reaction is to thinking about this thing. And then when we get to the point in the meditation, you'll know where to go right away. So you've probably already decided what you're going to work on and what it feels like and where it is. So now you want to just sit or lie down and close your eyes. And just start by taking a few breaths. They don't have to be exceptionally deep, but I encourage you to take a few comfortable breaths. So not forced, but just let the breath come in and out easily. Even if it feels like it's shallow, that's okay. Because as you sit, it will change, and you don't have to try and control it. As you become more relaxed, your body will breathe the way it needs to. You can encourage some more relaxed, deeper breathing without forcing it by checking in with the parts of you that normally feel tight or restricted or like they're holding. So start up at the top. Start at the top of the head. Relax your skull, relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows and your face. Let the breath be smooth like silk as you do this. Relax your eye sockets and your jaw. Relax your tongue. Let your teeth separate. Relax your neck, the front, the sides, the back of the neck. Relax your shoulders. Let them soften. Let your arms and your hands and your thumbs relax. Let your upper, your middle back, your lower back soften. Spine is long, whether you're sitting or lying down. Belly is soft. See what it feels like for your belly to soften. If you feel like it's really tight and you're having a hard time softening it, if you're lying down, bring your hands to your belly. If you're seated, bring your hands to your belly and lean forward. And then as you breathe, bring your hands to your belly and feel like your belly can just fall forward into your hands. And then let your hips, let the groin, let the buttocks, let those all relax. Pelvic floor, the thighs, the legs and the feet soften. And you may remain with your eyes closed, or if you're used to meditating with your eyes open, you can just gently open them and look into the space between you and wherever your soft gaze may land. Feel relaxed. Feel safe. And feel at ease. feel that as you breathe, you are breathing in space and light because the body is this hollow, light-filled, spacious entity. Letting go of the level where there are organs and tissues, and we're connecting with the aspect of ourselves that is made of space and light. We're imagining this. Using the imagination to connect with that level of our reality. So you want to feel that spaciousness opening up inside of you. The breath is just moving into and out of this space. And the breath carries with it great light. That light can be very bright and or twinkling. It can be a soft glow. It can be white or yellow or spring green, icy sky blue, soft pink, whatever. Breathe in this light so that it fills the space, your inner space. And you will stay with this part of the meditation until you feel that you are totally connected to this aspect of your awareness, to this spacious dimension of your being, that you are this spacious dimension of being, that you are this light. And it fills you, and it fills outside of you too. In fact, you may feel completely expansive. This is the ground state for the rest of the practice. This is what you want to be operating from. This state of spaciousness and light. And now imagine if you've gotten to that spot, to that place of awareness, that the light that fills you is not only filling you, but becoming brighter around the center of the heart, of the chest, the center of the spiritual heart. So right in the middle of your sternum, that area, there's a great glow shining out from there. Warmer and brighter than that, emanating from the rest of your being. Breathe into this place and breathe out from this place. And maintain your spacious awareness. And now imagine that like a bubble that separates from the rest of the soap and water and floats off. that there is this large bubble the size of a large orb, bigger than a basketball, that comes out from the chest center, from the heart center, and hovers just a few inches away from that center in front of you. Or if you're lying down, it will be above you. Maintaining your spaciousness. Breathe a misty light into this bubble. And this misty light is swirling. This bubble, this orb, is an extension of your infinite light and space. Resting outside the skin, but within your energy field. And the mist within this orb contains the alchemical technology to transform anything into a medicinal light. And now call to mind that issue or sensation you had focused on in the beginning. And breathe it out. With your in-breath, you're going to actually breathe it from your body into this bubble, into this orb, this alchemical orb in front of you. So inhale so that you're feeling what that feels like, but it's held within the safe container of your spaciousness and of this orb of light. So you're going to breathe this sensation into this orb of light. And then when you exhale, when you breathe out, imagine that you're breathing out the medicinal qualities that are needed to transform this issue into a healing medicinal light. Breathing this disordered or disrupted chi or energy into this orb or bubble. And exhaling the remedy for it into the orb or bubble. All the while maintaining your spacious wisdom awareness. Maintaining a safe place for yourself to experience this healing transmutation. This is alchemy, subtle alchemy. As you breathe this pain or discomfort into the bubble, and exhale the antidote to it into the bubble. There is the awareness that more spaciousness arises and that the issue is dissolving. And when you feel like you've worked with this breath long enough, return to breathing light into your heart center. Center of awareness and compassion. Infinite space and love. Of connection and totality. Of interconnectedness with all that is the heart center. And at this time you have a choice. You can allow the bubble of light and space and healing elixir to be reabsorbed back into the heart. Or you can physically reach out to your bubble or orb, and you can place it with love in the area of your body you would normally feel that discomfort you were healing. Accepting that aspect of yourself with unconditional love. Allowing yourself to feel fully integrated and present. Allowing yourself to feel your spaciousness and your stability in your body. Whatever healing we do for ourselves, we are also doing for others. May this practice bless and benefit all beings. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Thank you for being present with this practice today. Please feel free to reach out if you have any comments, questions. I'd love to hear feedback on your experience during the practice. You could go to my website, bridgetshea.com, and if you're interested in doing regular healing meditations like this and others, I have a regular meditation meetup on Monday mornings and Thursday late afternoons. And we have a wonderful group of people who would be happy to welcome more members into that gathering. It's a lovely share. So if you're interested in that or in any other practices related to Eastern medicine or energy medicine, please see my website, and there'll be ways through the site to connect with me and ask me any questions if you have them. And again, I'd love to see your comments, so please share in the comments. If you like this practice, please practice it, and like the video, and maybe even subscribe to the channel. I go through phases where I update a lot, and then I sort of have a lull where I back off and go more inward. But occasionally you will get updates that there are new videos both on meditation and Eastern medicine and energy healing. Many blessings.